Hey everyone, I'm back. So today I'm going to be doing my August wrap-up. I did pretty good. I didn't do really bad. I read 4 books, I think. So first I'm going to start with the books I didn't finish. Normally I wouldn't show you guys the books I didn't finish, but I don't know. I want you guys to know how I feel about certain books and why I couldn't get into them and stuff like that. So first I'm going to start with a book I recently brought from the library. It's Shadow and Bone by Lee Verdugo. I've heard so much about this trilogy and everyone loves it. And I started reading it and it was pretty good. I ended up putting it down not because it was bad or anything, but it's just I have so many books that I own that I haven't read yet. So many books that are on my TBR shelf and I need to read those, but this book was good so far. The next book I tried to read, I had a hard time with it. I didn't give up on it completely. I'm halfway through. I'm on page 266, and that book is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I've been wanting to read this book for a long time, ever since this book first came out, which I think it was 2012, a couple years ago. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this for a long time. It's a fairy tale retelling, but it's also mostly dystopian and sci-fi, and I was really disappointed that I was really disappointed that I didn't really like this book. I don't think it was for me because the whole dystopian genre, I don't do it that very well. For some reason, whenever I read a dystopian, I end up not liking it. So I guess dystopian books are just not for me, except for The Hunger Games. That was the exception. But yeah, this is supposed to be a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella, but it wasn't really a retelling to me, just a little bit. And I think it was just too sci-fi and too much dystopian for me. The reason why I didn't really like this book is because I just couldn't get into it at all. And I know everybody else on BookTube loves this series. There's gonna be a 4th book. Everyone loves this series, so I don't know. But I'm not giving up on this book. I will read it again someday. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood to read a dystopian sci-fi book. But like I said before, I just could not get into it. I don't know why. I got so bored I got bored while reading this. I couldn't connect with the characters. The plot was just really boring. The next book I read but didn't finish, I only have 40 pages left. It is Ignite Me by Tahira Mafi. This is the last book in the Shatter Me trilogy, and if you guys saw my reviews, you will know I did not really like this trilogy. I feel I'm the only one in BookTube who didn't like this trilogy. It wasn't the worst series I ever read. It's just I had a really hard time getting into this trilogy. And like I said before, dystopian, not for me, because I just couldn't get into it. Next, these are the books I actually completed. I read all these books. So the first book is in a series, and I loved this series. There's 4 books. I only read 2. It's the Water Song series by Miranda Hawken. This is the 2nd book, Lullaby. Isn't the cover really, really pretty? I love it. But I love this series. It's really, really, really good. I give this book 5 out of 5 lily pads because it was a great sequel. It was a lot better than Wake, but I did like Wake too. I really want to read the rest of the series. There's 2 more books that I know of. It's so good. It's Greek mythology. It's based on sirens, and it's just so good. Oh my gosh, I love the characters. Amanda Hawkins, she developed the characters so well. I love it because the two main characters are Gemma and Harper, and they are sisters, and they're really close, which I loved. I love how this book was so family oriented. There was so much. It was mostly about family, which I love. To me, family is the most important thing. So I love that book. I'm not gonna tell you guys why. I think I have a review. Yes, I do. I have a review for a little bit on my channel. There's 2 reviews, but you can go check it out if you want. But yeah, I love that series so much. And then the next book I read was a first time read for me. You guys gotta kill me, but if you guys have seen my other videos, you guys are gonna know what book this is, because I did this review with Lullaby. This was the first time I ever read this. I'm just starting the series for the first time, and if you guys wonder what it is Harry Potter. I've never read Harry Potter before. I saw some of the movies when I was younger, and I did enjoy them. I was never interested in reading Harry Potter, and also my parents never approved of it because I'm Baptist, so I wasn't really allowed to read Harry Potter, but I finally convinced my mom to let me read it, and so she bought me the box set for my birthday, which was in August. And so yeah, I'm going to have the box set because I'm actually going to be doing a Harry Potter read-along if you guys want to join. I did do a video called Harry Potter Read-Along. Basically, every month, I'm going to be reading one Harry Potter book in the series, because this is my first time reading the series. So last month I read Sorcerer's Stone, and then this month, in September, I'm reading Chamber of Secrets, and then it will go on. But what I think about this book was so good. I get the hype now. At first, I was like, I don't get the hype for Harry Potter, but I get it. 5 out of 5 lily pads all the way. This book was just so good. I love the characters. I love Harry. Harry was so relatable. Oh my gosh. Like I said, if you guys watched my review, like I said, I had no idea Harry had it so rough. And so, if you guys want a more in-depth review, please check out my review for this on my channel. The next book I read is the third book I read from one of my favorite contemporary authors. This is the third book I read from her. This author does not just disappoint me. I have never read a book from her that I didn't like. And she's a very underrated author, and I feel so bad for her because I love her writing. I love her books. She writes the most relatable characters. I love her. She's so underrated. The book is The Breakup Bible by Melissa Cantor. I have a review for this on my channel. I uploaded it recently if you guys want to check it out. This book was so good. Like I said, her books never disappoint me. This book is basically like a fiction self-help book, because like the title says, it's about this girl who's a junior in high school, and she works for the school newspaper, and her boyfriend does a school newspaper too, and her life is perfect until he tells her he wants to just be friends with her, so he dumps her. And she becomes really depressed, and then her grandmother gives her a book called The Breakup Bible to help her get over her breakup. And in the book, there's 10 different commandments for how to get over a breakup. And this book is so good. This book had such amazing character development. I loved all the characters. There was a good love interest in this book. It was just so good. I've never had a boyfriend before, but it still seemed really relatable, and I feel like this book could really help anyone who's ever been in a relationship or anyone who's ever been dumped. So I know if I ever get dumped someday, I'm definitely gonna reread this book and look at the tips, because it was so good. A self-help book, fiction. It was just so good. I love Melissa Cantor, one of my favorite authors of all time. I read her other 2 books, and yeah, you guys should really check out her books because they're just so good. And she's so underrated. No one on BookTube talks about Melissa Cantor. She's so good. Oh my gosh. If you guys didn't already know, I gave this 5 out of 5 LA pads. Then the last book is a book I just read. I did not do a review for this book yet because, like I said in the beginning of the video, I've been sick the past couple days. And so right after I finished it, I was sick and I didn't feel like filming a review. If you guys want to see a review for this, please tell me. I already wrote a review for this on my blog if you guys want to check it out. It is Flirting with Boys by Haley Abbott. This went TBR Tuesday a couple weeks ago, so that's why I read it. I also read I love Haley Abbott's writing. She writes like really light, easy summer reads. I read her Summer Boy series. I did enjoy it. I think I gave her the Summer Boy series like 4 lily pads. But this book was really good. I gave it 4 out of 5 lily pads too. If you guys want me to do a review for this book, please comment below and tell me. But that's it for this wrap up, guys. I don't know, it was really long. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was gonna talk this much about all these books. And also, I just got more subscribers all of a sudden. I think I just got like 3 more. Thank you guys so much. Welcome to my channel. I'm Steph, if you didn't know. Thank you so much. If, like I said before in my other video, if any of you guys have a booktube channel and I don't know about it yet or don't watch it, please tell me. I love watching new booktubers. Actually, I love watching any booktubers, but especially new booktubers. Also, I talked to Orla about something I had. Actually, I was talking to a booktuber, and she sort of gave me an idea. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, but if you guys would like to see a video about this, please let me know. I want to do a discussion video about underrated YouTubers, not just booktubers, but YouTubers in general. So I might do a video discussing how I love underrated YouTubers in general and how stuff like that. So let me know if you guys want to see a discussion about that. And also, I was thinking about filming an updated bookshelf tour because, as you can see, I got new shelves, and my old bookshelf tour is so old. It's been like months since I did one. So let me know if you want to see a bookshelf tour. That's it, guys, for today. Thank you so much. I also just got tagged from Rachel over at Rachel Hearts, so I'm probably gonna be doing a tag soon. Anyway, bye, guys.